Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be 2 methods of starting seeds indoors. So I am referring back to my guide to planning a fall garden video. I will leave a link to that in the cards. I explained that there are kind of different stages of a fall garden, and the first stage is the really early August, late July, where you're starting seeds indoors. These are going to be things like brassicas and just cold, hardy crops that do not like germinating in hot weather. So the 2 methods I'm going to be utilizing is a method that I've used before, which is just the solo cup or plastic cup starting method. I have used this in the past. I've had success with this. It just takes a bit of time and effort because you have to cut holes in the bottom. It's not really that hard, but it's time consuming and tedious. So I have a bunch of these like leftover cups, but I don't plan on buying more of these. I'm just kind of trying to use them up. So this isn't the method I'm going to be using forever. I am doing things a little bit differently though. This year I'm going to be putting them in a tray and watering from the bottom because I did have a lot of mold, just like indoor, that like white fluffy mold growth on top every time I start them indoors. I do not have a grow light. I do think that hinders my progress a little bit, but I have a very large south-facing window that I place them directly, like as close as I can get them to the window, and they do germinate, they do grow, they're a little bit leggy, but this is the setup that I usually do. And I'm going to be doing a bit of an experiment and putting that up against a new method. I picked up this Burpee self-watering seed starting system from my local Home Depot. I did so because it was really reduced. I got this for like $5. So this seed starting system comes with little like peat moss pellets that you are supposed to like soak up water. They absorb the water, and this also comes with a tray and a dome. So this is pretty much everything you need to start seeds, and I wanted to do this because I feel like this is a great thing for beginners to get. If you're just getting into gardening, especially in like the spring, and you want to start some seeds indoors, this is a great system that you can get as a beginner because it comes with everything you need. So I'm just going to be experimenting with that and showing you everything I do. So if you also want to start some seeds along with me, you're going to need a vessel to start your seeds in, whether that be a cup, a seed starting tray. You're going to need something to label your seeds with. I just cut up cereal boxes and write what they are on there. You're also going to need some seeds. You're going to need some nice filtered water to water your plants with. You're going to need some kind of seed starting mix if you're using the do-it-yourself cup method. That's pretty much all you're going to need. If you want to do the watering from the bottom, you're also going to need some kind of tray to put your cups in, or you don't need anything if you're using the seed starting system. So that's everything you're going to need to start your seeds indoors. So I'm going to move the camera so you can see an overhead view of everything I'm doing, and let's just get started. So I'm going to start by opening this Burpee seed starting system. I'm going to keep this close by because it has instructions on the back. So it comes with a few different pieces. This one is the plant stand, and then underneath that is the self-watering mat. So I'm going to take this out. So the stand goes in first, and then the mat goes on top. With the sides kind of folded down and in, because this is what picks up the water. So then this sits on top, and this lid goes on top of there. So in each cell are these little cores, and these are supposed to expand in the cells when you add water. So I'm going to go get some water and add it to them. Now I'm not sure how much water this is going to take for each one, but they are definitely expanding. I'm sorry you guys can't see it, but you can definitely hear it. You can kind of see them starting to pop up. So you can see that they've fully expanded, and you're supposed to use this little stick to kind of break them up. I am going to add some more water because they're not fully hydrated, but I don't want them to get too big, so I'm going to start breaking them up. So I've gone ahead and mixed them, and now I'm going to be labeling them with where I'm going to be planting. I'm just going to be doing rows and in no particular order. So I'm going to start with my Dinosaur Kale, and to plant the depth I'm just going to be following the instructions on the back of my seed packets, and I'm going to use this little wooden stick. So kale is only 1/4 of an inch deep, so it's barely anything. That's what kale seeds look like. I'm just going to do 2 seeds in every cell, and that should be good for germination. I have really good rate of success with botanical interests, so not really worried about germination with them. Next I'm going to do my Dinosaur Kale. This kale is one that I've had left over, so I'm going to try and use up the rest of this packet. So I'm probably going to do like 3 or 4 in each. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me plant all of these seeds. I'll come back when they're fully planted, and then I'll show you the plastic cup method I'm using. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing my cup starting method. I'm just going to lightly water the tops. They are being watered from the bottom as well. And the 2 things I'm going to be sowing in these cups are broccoli and some Napa cabbage. And I'm just going to plant these the exact same way I planted the other one. So first, early green broccoli. And I'm just dropping a bunch of these seeds in because I don't know if they're going to germinate or not. And I'm going to put these over by my other seeds. So this is where I put my seeds, right in front of this south-facing window. I'm going to use the cover for this tray and then just leave these ones open, and we'll see how they do. I'll definitely be posting updates over on my Instagram, so be sure to check that out there if you want like daily updates. But other than that, that's going to be it for this video on how to start your seeds indoors 2 different ways. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.